Why do they never go in for me? Hey music lovers, yes, I'm back again with another part of my haul of 7-inch singles that I've made in the last 6 to 9 months. I'm going to try and get through the rest of them now, rattle through them. Don't usually do this style of video. I usually spend a lot of time waffling on about stuff, but I'm going to try and rattle through all of these as fast as I can. So, a lot of these songs, especially the early 80s ones, I remember having on tapes that I recorded, or my sister recorded, off of Top 40. You know, like we used to do. I don't know, well, a lot of us used to do. I've seen videos where people used to talk about this. You used to have your finger hovering on the pause button, taping stuff off the radio so you could just play it. So one of those that I remember fondly is Girl Crazy by Hot Chocolate. Don't usually see a lot of, well, I don't usually see a lot of picture sleeves for their stuff knocking about, and if they are, they're usually wrecked because they're the sort of stuff that kind of disposable pop, I guess. But I quite like a bit of Hot Chocolate every now and again. Girl Crazy is a great song. What's up next? Another great early 80s song, cover of 007 by Musical Youth. I was so chuffed when I found their debut album, and this is a great song as well. Can't remember who originally wrote 007. I've got the original on one of those Trojan compilations. Don't recognise the name. Can't remember who. Can't remember for the life of me who recorded it first now. But I love the original. I'll have to get their album out and check it. But there we go. 007. Got. Oh, yeah. I know I got this cheap off the internet. Bit of a battered sleeve, but I've been after anything by this lot for the longest time. It's the first thing I found. So this is Holly and the Italians. Great, how would you describe it? Kind of punky power pop, maybe? That kind of thing. Did the original version of Tell That Girl to Shut Up, which Transvision Vamp covered in, what, 88? This one is I Want to Go Home. Thank you, Kelly Bridge, for scrawling over the cover. But I really wanted some Holly and the Italians on, and it's on that green Virgin label. Terrific stuff. One of the great one-hit wonders of the 80s is this one, and I'm so glad I finally got a copy. So Strawberry Switchblade with Since Yesterday. This is a classic single. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant looking duo. Absolutely love this. Produced by Dave Balfe, who, well, the B-side is produced by Dave Balfe, By the Sea, who was a member of Teardrop Explode. Next. I picked up a load. Did I pick up a lot of these? I picked up a load of Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark singles. A little while ago now, but I managed to pick up, I always pick up the picture sleeves if I see them. So this one is So In Love, which I think is off their 85 album. B-side is Concrete Hands. Yeah, off, I can't remember the name of the album, is it? It's not Junk Culture, that was the one before. Can't remember, but I think this was a bigger hit in the States. I think this was on the soundtrack to Pretty in Pink. There's one of those Brat Pack films anyway, but there you go. What's up next? A Little Time by the Beautiful South. I love this song. Wasn't the greatest fan of the Beautiful South. I thought they were a bit too clever sometimes, but this is a great song. Not even sung by Paul Heaton, this one, I don't think. A Little Time, no, it's a duet between other members of the band. So there we go, there's that one. Was that number one? Can't remember. Saw this and I thought I'd have this. Real oddity. Philip Jack, Save Us. It's actually a really good single. Produced by Trevor Horn, no less. So part of my Trevor Horn collection on A&M. There we go. Brilliant stuff. I love this song, and this is an upgrade copy, especially of the sleeve, because the cover I have already is pants. I think the record I got already is in better nick, so I'll be Frankenstein in them. Broken English, coming on strong. Stones rip-off, par excellence. Looking like 3 members of Ghostbusters in the video, if I remember right. You can see that in the back on the picture on the B-side. Excellent. Ooh, that's just slipped down. Right, what we've got next? Alright, I've got a couple here. Oh yeah. One of the earliest singles I ever got, me and my sister kind of did this together. You could save up tokens off of packs of McVitie's Jaffa Cakes and send off for a top 40 single. So because we both loved it, and I've got it now, we sent off for Vienna by Ultravox, but it didn't come in the picture sleeve. Now remedied. So there's the picture sleeve. Gorgeous single cover. Love that picture. Kind of summing up that kind of fin de siècle. Is that the right term? Vienna. Kind of moodiness par excellence. What's the B-side? Passionate Reply. When Midura Alpha Ultravox were really good. I think that Vienna album is brilliant from start to finish. Love that album. Love that single. Wasn't that voted the best #2 single of all time in the UK? Was that right? Don't know. Also got Nobody Does It Better, the Bonds theme from Carly Simon on that lovely Electra single label with the caterpillar. I love the fact that they had caterpillars on the 7s and butterflies on the album labels. Love that song. Well, I love all these songs. Pretty cool Steins Picture sleeve from Emotional Rescue, She's So Cold. Don't really need to say what that's like. Can't remember what the B-side is. I always pick up this lot. It's like I can't stand the term guilty pleasure because it implies you should be ashamed of some songs that you like. But these are sort of one of those artists that if you looked at the majority of my record collection, you wouldn't believe it was in there. But I like 5 Star. There's something about them I really, really like. So this is Another Weekend. I think this is a later single, 1988. I'm not sure which album this is off. Is it off the Rock My World album? Maybe. Can't remember. Need a clean. I've played most of these. Some of these I probably haven't played yet. Here we go. 5 Star. Always look out for their stuff. As you'll see from some other of these 7 inches, I pick up some absolute, what some people would term absolute garbage. I had to see it. I saw this. It was 20p or something stupid. Stephen Dennis from Neighbours. Don't It Make You Feel Good? Look at that prime 80s tat. I love tat 7-inch singles. I wouldn't buy albums by a lot of these sort of artists, but you pick up the odd single and it just takes you back, to be honest. It's pure nostalgia trip for me, this. I mean, I do draw the line at some things. I wouldn't pick up Black Lace or rubbish like that, but that is just prime tat. Stephen Dennis. Fantastic stuff. Tell It to My Heart by Taylor Dane. Great 80s dance single. Absolutely great stuff. This is where what I love about 7 inches is you can just you spend pennies on a record and can end up with, like, for a fiver, most charity shops, you can end up for a fiver, you can get 10 singles. That's 2 albums worth of stuff, and you end up with some absolute classics. I think this is a classic dance single from the 80s, out and out 80s chart fodder, but love it to pieces. What we got next? Another great 80s track that's always on those electro 80s, you know, those synth pop compilations from the early 80s. We've got Belouis Sum with Imagination. Shame it's got a big rip on the back, but front cover's alright. Glad I picked that up. I've actually been looking for a copy of this for some time, so I was glad to pick that up. Got slidey 7 inches everywhere. What's this one? Oh yeah, I forgot I got this. Wrong sleeve, but it's a copy of Games Without Frontiers by Peter Gabriel, with the Start and I Don't Remember on the B-side. My daughter loved this song, basically because she can't believe that one of the names he mentions is Willie, and every time I play that she cracks up. So I'm going to remember that for different reasons now. It's a fabulous song. Kate Bush providing backing vocals, of course. Was that the first time she sang on one of his tracks? Maybe not. I think there's another song that she did with him. I can't remember which one it is now, but it's on that Christmas special she did for the BBC. When was it? 79 or so? 1980? Was it 79? Can't remember. Peter Gabriel, Games Without Frontiers. I'm not sure what sleeve that should be in. I'll have to look out for another sleeve. Right, we've got here. Early solo mid-year single, No Regrets, cover of the track made famous by the Walker Brothers. And it's actually a surprisingly good version. Peter Saville design. Who produced this? Does it say? No, John Hudson, don't know. But that was a good single. I think that was the hit in '82. So way before he hit big with If I Was. What we got next? Derek and the Dominoes, Leila. I saw this and I thought, right, I'm going to have that. I'm not that keen on the album. But I do like Leila. I think, is this the edit version? I think this is the edit version. I don't think this is the full version, so it cuts off all the piano. You see, I didn't realise that Leila, the second half of Leila, is basically a totally unrelated piano track, because I knew Leila from a tape that my dad made, which I've still got, one of my prized possessions. And he pressed pause. As soon as the guitar stopped, he pressed pause on the tape, so he didn't record the piano bit. So I always thought Leila was this brilliant 2.5 minute, 3 minute song with a brilliant riff in it, and it stopped, but it doesn't. It drags on after that. So for me, Leila is just a 3 minute song. Love Leila. I also love this lot, and I got a lot of CDs by them. Really good girl group from the early 90s, En Vogue, and this is a cracking single. I love it. Really good production on their stuff. I think really underrated band, unjustly forgotten now. Don't seem to hear anything about them, but their stuff was terrific. Doesn't have a label. Got the odd single like that. Oh, I remember picking this up. This was in the local Salvation Army. I think that's where I got the En Vogue as well. But these were like 50p for 2. So I've been looking for this for a long, long time. This is from, I think it's a Dennis Potter film, Brimstone and Treacle, which Sting acted in. But he did a cover of Spread a Little Happiness, and I absolutely love this song. I think it was on, I think it was on a compilation that, I don't know, I heard somewhere, maybe got out of a record library, can't remember where it was now, but overjoyed to see this, especially a picture sleeve of it. When Sting was good, not the self-righteous prick he became. Terrific single, Camouflage by Stan Ridgway. This is a great single. About a Vietnam vet and a Marine. You can go and look it up on YouTube, but this is a great single. Another one of those printed, stamped labels. Right, what we got here? Oh yeah, brilliant band this was. I got it on CD. I got the album on CD, but I saw this come up on YouTube, on eBay, and World of Twist with The Storm. Absolutely brilliant single cover with B-side. It's a brilliant cover of She's a Rainbow. Maybe kind of loosely affiliated to Baggy, but you should really check this lot out. They're such a good band. Such a shame they didn't go anywhere, and I think the unfortunately the lead singer has now died. I can't remember his name, but absolutely brilliant single, brilliant band as well. Shame they didn't make it bigger. What else we got? Early 80s cover of Riders on the Storm by Annabel Lan. I've got to get a new A&M sleeve for this because this has had it. I think I put the tape on just to hold the record in place, but I'm going to be looking for a new sleeve for that. But yeah, I don't think she's really famous for anything else. I remember this hitting the top 40. I really liked it. This was way before I really got into the Doors. I mean, I ended up buying all their albums, and I've got them all. I should do a video on them, really. But great cover of that, of Riders on the Storm. Also picked up another cover, this time by Guns N' Roses, their cover of Knocking on Heaven's Door. Recorded at the Freddie Mercury tribute concert. The A-side, it's a live version. So money from this single went to AIDS research with the LP version on the B-side. Got to pick up Guns N' Roses in picture sleeve. Yeah, another one of those songs artists. Kind of a weak spot maybe considered. It's Tiffany's cover of I Saw Him Standing There. I think We're Alone Now. I think it was an inspired cover. And then she released this as well. Another great cover. Maybe Beatles fans will be going, but I think it's great. I thought that was a top-notch throwaway pop cover. A couple of videos back I showed the Chimes album. Well, I picked that up as well, which is their cover of I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For, which is a brilliant cover of it. Potentially beating out the original U2 version. Great stuff. Right, we're into the last bit. Right. Another one of those early 80s, mid-80s. I just remember these from holidays, just having the radio on the beach and listening to this top 40 stuff. So this takes me right back. So we've got Boys by Sabrina. Was this 87? Yeah, possibly one of the last times I went away with my parents on a holiday down Cornwall. But I remember this being Boys, Summertime Love. Always pick up ABBA singles in their picture sleeves if I ever see them. So here we've got Angel Eyes and Voulez-Vous. One of their best songs probably. One of my favourites of theirs, Voulez-Vous. Angel Eyes is alright, but Voulez-Vous, what a song. What an absolute cracker. Okay, the next one is one of my favourite singles from the Eurythmics, and this is Would I Lie to You? Top notch, kind of retro-ish, soul, neo-soul, I don't know, belter. Absolutely brilliant single. Loved this to pieces when they came out. I think I had this on a, I'm not sure whether I had it on a tape or whether I recorded the video off the TV onto a videotape, or I had it somewhere. Because this was just, to me, this 1985 was all about this single. It was absolutely brilliant. I mean, there was plenty of other stuff around that I was listening to, but this was just a fabulous, fabulous song. Couldn't get enough of it. Did get it on the Be Yourself Tonight album, but it's really nice to have a 7-inch copy of this at long last. What is it, 34 years after it was released? So there we go. Another song that I've got on an album already, but it's an absolute classic pop single from the 80s. Toni, Basil, Mickey. This is a cover of a song by the Arrows. Is it the Arrows? I think it's the Arrows. Superior to the original in every single way. From the album Word of Mouth, which I have shown fairly recently on Radio Choice Records. There's the label. Excellent stuff. Brilliant, brilliant pop single. I also picked up, this one was a shame, I picked this up at a charity shop in Newton Abbot. It plays, but there is a warp in it, so I've got to flatten it out somehow. But we've got a single by the Darling Buds. I really love this lot. This, I think, is off their second album. It's called Time Machine on Epic. Yeah, the A-side plays, because the warp is, probably can't see it really. There's a label, by the way. It's kind of bowed in the middle, so it must have been, I don't know what the heck how it was stored. There's no ring wear on it. So you can play the A-side, but you can't play the B-side. The needle gets stuck on it. So I'm going to have to flatten that out a bit. Picked up Fleetwood Mac. I've got this, I've showed this album as well, another single off an album I've got. Oh Diane by Fleetwood Mac. Thought I'd pick that up. Again, pennies. And I'm a sucker for a 7-inch with a picture sleeve. As I said before, I love picking up Sheila Ree singles. So here we've got Love Bizarre. This one doesn't have Paisley Park on it, so but just a WEA label, but it's got Paisley Park on the back of the cover. Yeah, Sheila Ree, fabulous. What's this one? Yeah, this was one of my favourite singles. I had a copy of it long time ago. I'm talking 30. It was a hit in 1979, I think. So I probably got a copy in the early 80s. But I didn't have the picture sleeve. So this is I Don't Like Mondays. I bought this copy for the picture sleeve. I'm not sure which one is in better nick. But another Frankenstein job coming up. There's I Don't Like Mondays. So happy I picked this up. I've been looking for this for donkey's years, a nice copy of this. This is What's the Colour of Money by Hollywood Beyond. Another one-hit wonder from the 80s. Stonking single. What's it on? It's actually got a custom, it's on WA, but it's got a custom label rather, HB. Just a terrific one-hit wonder. Is it Middle Eastern kind of infused pop? With a very socially aware lyric. Another cover version. This is a great song, great cover version. So this is Blancmange with The Day Before You Came, one of ABBA's saddest singles from The Visitors. Was it on The Visitors? Yeah, I think it was. With a totally throwaway B-side, but love picking up Blancmange singles. Also picked up this, one of probably the greatest singles from the early 80s. So this is really nice condition, picture sleeve. Promised You a Miracle by Simple Minds, way before they became the stadium anthem beaten, chest beaten, whatever sorts from the late 80s. This is when they were making brilliant post-punk pop. Truly, truly awesome single. This next one, I saw it for like 50p and I thought, it's one of those tat singles again. I had to have this. Yeah, it's probably the worst song in my collection. It is, well, one side of it is absolutely awful. This is Lewis Collins, better known as Bodie from The Professionals. When You Come Home Again, truly awful single, but I saw this and I thought, I'm having it. I've got to take this home with me. Unbelievably, I looked this up on Discogs. The cheapest copy you can find on Discogs of this, with this, the UK version on Sour Grape Records, is £6. Absolutely, I don't know why it's so expensive on there. I don't know if anybody's actually ever bought it, but there's a label. Yeah, just sublime tat. I mean, this makes Dennis Waterman sound like Phil Spector, to be honest. Fantastic stuff. Well, no, I love the kitsch value of this, but the actual song is pants. And a brilliant song. This was a remix of this song. I love this song. This is Biting My Nails, and this is the last one by Renegade Soundwave. This is a remix version from, I think, about 1990. Original version, which I prefer, which I do have on a CD, is from, I think, 89. I'm not sure, that might be right. But absolutely brilliant single. So well chuffed that I picked this up in a batch of records I bought online. So there you go. That is me up to date with all my 7-inch singles that I've purchased over the last goodness knows how long. Bit of a rattle through, but there you go. So, join me again soon when I'll be getting back to normal vinyl watches and indie stuff and all kinds of lovely stuff. And I'll see you all again soon. Cheers, everybody. Bye.